Right, so he's been murdered.
I'd killed Kondo, but at least he hadn't killed me. On Kondo's body was an amulet. It had to be worth finding out what it was, so I took it. Kondo's amulet has a symbol on it that looked like an eye, but an eye with 3 protruding lobes. The amulet and the coin had... The golden sword had already caused me a lot of trouble. I had a feeling it was going to cause a lot more before long. Examining the sword, I noticed an indentation in the pommel. It looked as if something was supposed to fit there. The golden sword was fine. A corpse is a corpse which...
I don't think there's anything else here. No, there's nothing at the bridge. Okay.
I hadn't seen Horst since I arranged his meeting with Laredo. Wherever Horst was, he wasn't at his quarters. The central atrium. I get...
I wonder why I can still get to the mausoleum. Nothing here. There's nothing anywhere. Into the sanctuary. No, Rhodan's back.
You're back.
Back? Had I gone somewhere?
Here we go again. So you're a sculptor.
I've already gone through all this.
What? The amulet was something I did. You dropped these over by Malachite's spot.
Oh, did I? Thank you. What are they?
They're bandages. Only the funny thing is, they're covered in plaster.
Really?
I suppose you were making some kind of modification to one of your statues.
Yes, that's right.
Only the funny thing is, none of the statues have changed. Perhaps you could explain that. Shall I tell you what I think? I think you're operating as an illegal plastic surgeon for trolls on the lam. Half-inch on the nose here, a bit extra on the chin. Even their own mother wouldn't know them, eh?
But I never do anything illegal, honestly.
Don't worry, I'm not going to turn you over to the watch. I just want some information.
Information?
Yeah. I know that you're not the best person to come to for information, given your memory.
Yes, that's what makes me a good plaster surgeon. I can never remember who my patients are.
Do you work here?
Not usually. No. I usually work wherever they need me.
But you had to do Malachite here because he didn't have anywhere to go.
Malachite. Malachite.
Oh, come on. He was right here in the workshop.
Oh, that troll. Yes, I did him.
That's what I thought. What do you know?
Yeah.
It wasn't hard to... Do you know...
I don't know why I'm asking these.
Yeah.
It wasn't hard. What do you know about the goddess Errata?
I really...
Do you know a troll by the name?
Yeah.
It wasn't. The Jew. Nylon. They'd think up. Does Quad Nessie and Eos Interficit mean anything to you? Rhodan wasn't. I guess you'd better get. I wasn't going to. When I went back to the mansion, the butler had some grim news for me. The Count had shuffled off his mortal coil in the recent disc-quake. He was sleeping the big sleep, pushing up daisies, crossing the final frontier, booking a vacation to the underworld. Basically, he was dead. Fortunately, he'd left provisions for me in his will. He'd pay my way to the end of the case, and more importantly, he was allowing me to continue to use the library. Well, what did it matter to him who used the library now he was gone? When you're dead, you were sleeping the big sleep, and nothing much mattered to you anymore. All the nastiness was behind you. For the rest of us, the nastiness was still all around us. And if I didn't stop that nastiness from crushing us all under its tentacles, we'd all be sleeping the big sleep. Frankly, I didn't think the afterlife would have enough beds. The symbol on the amulet was mentioned in a copy of The Joy of Sects. It was the three-lobed eye, the emblem of the followers of Nylonathotep, the so-called Dark Sect, who plotted nothing less than the destruction of the whole of creation. Party guys. I bet they were a lot of fun at dinner parties. I worked out a translation for the phrase I'd seen on the wall of the sepulchral temple. What they don't know will kill them. Unfortunately, without something to cross-reference with it, I couldn't find out anything else about it. Some ale, Mr. Luton.
I can still talk to some male.
Does Quad Nessie and Eos Interficit mean anything to you? I would... Nylonath... They'd... What do you know about the guy? Does this mean anything to you?
I would...
Does this mean...
I'd...
Wow.
No problem.
And no reason to come here.
When I went back to Leonard's cell, it was lacking a large part of the wall. The disc quake must have taken its toll on the palace. Leonard and Two-Conkers were still working on the flapping wing flying device like nothing had happened. Just a few... What do you know about the goddess Errata?
That might...
No. Either of you heard of Nylon Athatep?
That's a familiar name. I believe that's...
Do you know... Do either of you know us? To be... What it is to be believed. It's of you...
Already asked about that.
Does the phrase quod nescient eos interficit mean anything to you?
Where is that familiar to?
You recognize it?
Yesness. It is to be the motto of one of the elder cults. I am not remembering of which.
A cult, not the cult of Anu Anu.
Oh, with sureness that is not to be so. Older cult than that even. But cannot be remembering of what?
Does this mean anything to either of you?
That symbol is of familiarness to me. I am of fear that I cannot remember what it is to be.
Anything you remember could be useful.
The symbol is being called the Eye of Three Lobes. That much I am remembering.
Well, that's something. What do you make of this?
Where you this did get?
You recognize it?
Not sword, no. But indenting at end of handle, same shape as gold-plated jewel I is being searching for.
You're telling me that a gold-plated jewel belongs in the pommel?
It would be seeming so.
Interesting. I'd keep... I decided... I doubt... It had been a while since I'd been to the new hall, and I had a bad feeling about what Mrs. Folmes would have to say to me if she saw me.
Mr. Luton, I was wondering if you'd turn up again.
Can I come in?
No, you're fired. Worst bedmaker I ever hired.
Listen, I have to get inside the university. There's a dangerous cult trying to destroy the city, and I need to talk to someone inside.
That's what they all say. Now goodbye and don't come back.
That wasn't what I wanted to hear. Can I come in?
No, go away. You're fired and that's that.
Helpful.
There was a faint... around the door. The purple scent was...
So there's much I can do here.